Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1007, Boyd versus Salinger.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Boyd,
Yes.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Recently I was demoted, and so I'm not making as much money, so trying to not pay as much money.
Okay. Is that the only, like, where were you working?
I'm still in the same job. I just got a worse part of the job. So I'm in sanitation.
Okay.
So basically I have to clean poop all day and make sure it doesn't get in the water, so whenever you're drinking you don't have poop or hepatitis or anything like that in your water. I literally gotta sort it out, so when you get it, it's good.
All right, everyone, let's get into another compelling child support hearing. Mr. Boyd steps up to the bench, explaining that he's recently been demoted at work and now earns significantly less. He's requesting a reduction in his monthly child support payments. The judge wastes no time and asks him to clarify his new position, working in sanitation, specifically handling waste to help ensure safe drinking water. Mr. Boyd tosses in a bit of humor about his duties, easing the tension in the room, but the judge quickly steers the conversation back to the serious matter at hand. Mr. Boyd lays it out clearly: the demotion has drastically affected his finances, and the current $850 monthly obligation is no longer sustainable. At its core, this case is about fairness and recognizing how life's curveballs can impact financial responsibilities. Let's see how the court balances justice with reality.
No, you can. I made sure that there was no, it's good.
Okay. All
Because
right.
of me, yeah. But
Okay,
I
well,
get
thank
paid
you.
less now, so
I'll make sure when I drink water from now on to thank Mr. Boyd.
you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. How old is the child?
He's 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
4-year-old boy. All right. So you have less pay now. Okay. And you're not in agreement to just decreasing his child support?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
I feel like he's lacking on his duties as the father. He also has another child with another woman. So I really don't think he's budgeting his money or time well, and I'm not going to accept his reduction.
Okay. So you don't believe he's budgeting right?
No, I don't. I think he's spending all his money on his new fiance, and
Boyd presents his case, explaining that a recent job demotion has slashed his income, making it increasingly difficult to keep up with his $850 monthly child support payments. He also reveals he has another child with a different woman, which adds even more pressure to his already strained finances. The judge listens, intently acknowledging that a lower income and the responsibility of supporting another child could justify a potential adjustment. But things take a sharp turn when Mr. Boyd's ex-wife, Miss Sellinger, speaks up. She isn't buying it. Miss Sellinger argues that Mr. Boyd's financial troubles aren't about hardship, they're about priorities. She claims he's spending irresponsibly, especially on his new fiancée, and accuses him of neglecting their son, bringing a heavy emotional layer to the courtroom. Tension fills the air as both sides make their case, with finances, family, and feelings on the line. The judge now faces the challenge of delivering a fair and balanced ruling.
So you're mad about that?
yeah, I'm pretty mad about it.
Okay. Well, get over it. That's the first thing. Second thing is you said he has another child. So even without a reduction in what he makes, that requires an adjustment right there. Him having another child entitles him to get his child support adjusted.
Well, maybe he should get his attitude adjusted. I don't know.
Well, can you quantify his attitude into any type of money or anything?
I wish he could.
Well, we can do that, right? So, I mean, by law, he has a right to ask for a reduction in child support. And by your own admission, you gave me a second reason why he qualifies for it.
I mean, I don't really understand because we almost make the same amount of money, so...
Right. But He's the one court ordered to pay child support, right? Right?
Right.
Okay, so your income has nothing to do with what he makes. And if he has another child, and according to these documents, he did get a huge reduction because his child support amount was $850 previously. So because he has a second child, that by itself, the law allows him to get a reduction in child support, whether you like it or not, unfortunately. What are you doing with the money, just out of curiosity?
I'm supporting Ricky, our child.
By support, what are you doing for him?
I practically pay for his private school.
Okay.
I'm buying him daycare when I leave for work.
Okay.
I pay for almost everything.
Okay. What are you using it for on yourself?
Nothing.
So you were using all $850 for the child only?
Yes.
Okay. Because it sounded like it was for another reason why you're so upset. Or is it just because of the new girlfriend?
Could be both.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. So this is what we're going to do. He has good reason, and he has shown proof to the court that he qualifies for his child support to be reduced. So we're going to go based off of what he currently makes. Says here on your W-2 you make about $41,000.
That's correct.
Okay. For one child, well, you have 2 kids.
I do.
Okay, so that changes. So what we're going to do is calculate that. So that brings your gross down to $3,287.67. Who pays health insurance?
He does.
How much is health insurance?
$129 a month.
Okay. So
Yes, well, the
your
judge
income
gets
has
right to
nothing
work
to do with
recalculating
what he
Mr.
makes.
Boyd's child support.
And if he
based on
has
his new
another
annual
child,
income of
and according to these
$41,000
documents, he did
after
get a
his recent
huge
demotion,
reduction because his
taking
child
into
support
account
amount
deductions
was
for health
$850
insurance and support
previously.
for his second
So
child.
because he has a
She
second
determines
child,
his
that
net
by
monthly
itself,
income to be $2.
the law allows him to get a
712553
reduction in
under
child
Texas.
support,
Law,
whether
a
you like it or
substantial
not,
change in
unfortunately.
circumstances like a significant
What are you
pay
doing with the
cut
money, just out
or
of
an additional
curiosity?
dependent
I'm
qualifies
supporting
for a
Ricky, our
support
child.
adjustment with that in
By
mind, the
support, what are
judge
you
sets
doing for him?
Mr. Boyd's
I
new monthly
practically
payment at $1.
Pay for his private school.
Okay.
94 Miss Senator
I'm
is clearly
buying
displeased with
him
the outcome.
daycare when
But
I
the judge
leave for
reminds her
work.
that the
Okay.
law is straightforward. Mr. Boyd
I pay for
meets the
almost
criteria
everything.
for a
Okay,
reduction,
what are you using
whether
it
she
for on
agrees with
yourself?
it or not. As emotions
Nothing.
rise, Miss Sellinger shifts.
So you were using all
accusing Mr. Boyd of
$850 for the
neglecting her
child
son
only?
Yes.
and
Okay,
claiming he's
because
distant simply
it sounded like it
because
was
the boy
for another
doesn't share
reason
his
why you're
interest
so
in football.
upset.
But the judge isn't swayed by personal grievances.
Or is it just because of the new
reminds both parties child
girlfriend?
support is about
Could be both.
financial
Oh, okay.
responsibility, not
Okay,
hurt
yeah,
feelings
so
or unresolved
this
issues.
is what we're going to
Still,
do.
the judge takes a moment
He
to offer
has
guidance.
good reason,
She
and he has
encourages
shown
Mr.
proof
Boyd
to the court
be more
that
present
he
in his son's
qualifies
life,
for
and
his child
urges
support
Ms.
to be
Sellinger
reduced.
to prioritize
So we're going to go
co-parenting
based off
over
of what he
resentment.
currently
She
makes.
also clarifies that Mr. Boyd's relationship with his
Says
fiancée
here on your W-2 you
and
make
their
about
son's personal
$41,000.
interests have
That-
no bearing
that's
on
correct.
his legal
Okay.
obligations.
For
the
one
final
child,
word the
well,
judge
you have 2
brings the
kids.
session
I do.
to a
Okay, so that
close, reinforcing
changes.
a simple truth:
So,
the child's well-being comes
What
first.
we're going to do
and
is
the
calculate
law
that.
must be
So
honored.
his net comes
brings
out
your
gross
gross
down
down
to $2,725.36, giving you credit for your other child. That brings your percentage down, and your new child support amount is going to be $476.94. So I hope that you can pay the tuition and, you know, your attitude about him being mad off of that new amount in child support, $476.94. Can you do that?
Sure.
I mean, you don't have a choice really, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Anything further?
Nope.
Anything further from you?
No,
You seem disappointed.
I am disappointed.
Why? He has legal grounds to ask for that.
I just wish he would pay attention to our child more, that's all.
Okay. So what do you mean by that?
He doesn't like our child.
How do you know he doesn't like the
He
child?
straight out told me before we came here.
Maybe he doesn't like his behavior. What is it?
Yeah,
about the child?
he doesn't like football.
Oh,
That-
okay.
And that really, if I didn't like football, my father would probably have disowned me. And so he doesn't like football, and I think she's trying to, get him into like other stuff, like, I don't know, cheerleading or something. I don't know. And it hits me right here.
Yeah. It hurts my feelings too because I love football. Maybe you should encourage that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything further? Okay. You all are dismissed.
I am disappointed.
As the case
Why?
wraps
He
up,
has-
the judge
he
takes
has
a
a
moment
legal
to explain the key
he has legal
principles
grounds to
behind
ask for
child
that.
support in
I just
Texas.
wish he would pay attention to our
emphasizes
child
that
more, that's
payments
all.
can be modified when there's a material and
Okay,
substantial
so
change
what-
in
what do you mean by
circumstances, such as a pay cut
He
or the addition
doesn't
of another
like our
child. This case
child.
serves as a clear
How do you know he
reminder of
doesn't
the
like the
importance
child?
of
Straight out
adjusting
told me
support
before we came
to
here.
align with real life.
Maybe he doesn't
Changes
like
the
his
judge
behavior.
also
What is it
underscores
about
Yeah,
the
he,
child?
so,
emotional conflicts should
he doesn't like
never
football.
overshadow the child
Oh, okay.
And that
financial
really-
needs
that really,
at the heart of. These
If I didn't like
decisions is the
football,
child's
my father
well-being,
would probably
not
have
personal
disowned me.
grievances. The
And
episode
so he doesn't like
closes with a
football, and I
powerful
think
call to action.
she's trying to,
Where
get
someone
him
you
into
know
like other
is
stuff,
facing
like,
a similar
cheerleading or
situation,
something.
share
I don't
their
know.
story.
And
After all these children
it hits me right
are
here.
raised
Yeah.
on the decisions
It hurts my
made
feelings
in
too because
child
I love
support
football.
court, and every ruling
Maybe you
has
should
a
encourage
lasting
that.
impact on their future.
Thank you.